Maurice, the Crochetmaster. Naye mama. Chakula tunakuona. Okay. Saka kati. Ogenda kugira gwonisa. Tuli kugonisa. Eno no baweze ko se.
Eyo YouTube.
Chichi. No. Ndizi papa. Everyday good. Yes. I'm sorry. All right. Genda kulike. Genda kungamba. Hola bien. Anti kansoke ndabe kansoke kunonye kutunya clippers. By clippers. Sashi ni kwa wangu wala bien na chipate. Tuna.
Hanaji.
Yazid ha unakar kwa nafasi mia. Ha uliwala nyo papa. Sumi. Ndio tukora. What?
Nakan.
Nero chat.
Sorry. It's not about water. Yes, that is fine.
USB.
We're gonna play for us. Yesu nikuachie kwa bafu then okay. Papa, ndio za camera ungenda kwata kwapo ukwate portrait here. Yes, hello, welcome. My name is Maurice, the Crochetmaster. Welcome everyone who is watching right now. And yes, this is Maurice, the Crochetmaster. Welcoming everyone who is joining us right now. And yes, as usual, as you always join us, I always want you guys to tell us where you're watching from. And yes, when you join us, please try to tell us why you're watching this video from, so that we can always continue together. Yes, we are doing this live today because I was not feeling okay up to now, but I've decided today, like, let me come and we just do something simple. Yeah, I was not feeling okay. I had a terrible cough. Yes, but it is going away slowly by slowly. So as you're joining us, please just make sure that you like the live, and please make sure you tell us why you're watching this video from. So as for now, we can see our natural hair is a fine hair. Yes, those ones with fine hair, of course, you know what I'm trying to say when I say that. So still, we're going to try to do something simple for her. And as usual, how we always achieve our natural hair is by doing those simple hairstyles for our natural hair to grow. So like the boy, big shout out to everyone who is just joining. This is Mama Thick from Colombia. Thank you so much for joining. Anthony, I think from America. Yes, thank you so much for joining right now. As usual, yes, you're so welcome everyone who is joining us right now. But as you're joining, please try to make sure that you tap on the red heart, and please make sure you tell us where you're watching from, so that even others can join us. So now, what I was trying to say is that when we are styling these natural hairstyles, the simple things that we need to use. And of course now, since this is fine hair, of course, how we always lick our natural hair, those ones who have been joining my lives, I don't always use the gel while licking this natural hair, because I want the hair to last longer, like the style to last longer. And by the time we feel like we want to plait, we'll just come and remove the style and we start plaiting, not like to wash again. So here it is. I'm going to hold this thread. As usual, it's the one that I always use. Good evening, Maurice. Just a good weekend. Thank you so much. Watching from USA. Rose is in Uganda. Oh, Rose is in Uganda. Wow. Will be, she's saying, connection. Rose in Uganda. Yo, you're trying to say I'm in Uganda. I get it. Okay, Sharon, you're back. She's asking, yes, I'm in Uganda. I'm in Uganda. Okay, Marlene from Jamaica, thank you so much for joining. So, of course, this is our thread, and I'm going to be doing the slicking. And this is how I do the slicking. Just like this. Okay. Now, I'm going to try to make my tying from here. Start from here. Okay. I can come and help me. Sorry, I told you. was not feeling okay, but I'm trying to do this for us here because we didn't learn on Friday, and today I didn't want us to miss anything. So to those ones who were not following us, now there's something I want us to look at here today. Is now this is fine hair. This is fine hair, and when we're trying to slick it, of course, you have to be very, very careful, because as it is moving, you see, for it, if it moves fast, it can even come out. You get it? It can even come out. So what you do, you see, it is already loose, so it can come out. You see, it can come out. Now this means this is fine hair. But now those ones who have been following me, that we have been trying to slick the natural hair at the thick one, and it wouldn't reach at this point of this puff. So what we do here is that we reach at the point of, when it reaches at that point, there is a way we have to pin it before, like when it reaches at our point, the real point we want, we always have to pin there, as I'm going to be showing you. And this is only done with the fine natural hair, when your natural hair is fine. And when I say about fine hair, it means like something that is weak, like weak hair, those the hair that is not thick. Okay, that is the fine hair. Okay, now as we're trying to, of course, to do the slicking, I'm going to be having my pins so that my slicking doesn't go away. So we slick, we slick. Of course, I don't want here to move, so I'm going to slick the behind as I'm preparing, like my front not to move. Okay, so you see the thread is moving itself along, but I don't want here to move. Try to move. So now when I reach at this point, move again, move again, again. So I reach at the point, try to move again. Okay, so I reach at the point where I want my, I'm trying to make it tight again. Okay, I reach at the point where I don't want the thread to move that much. So I come here and I start adding my pins to make it stay at the point where I want it to stay. Okay. So I hold here very well. So I hold there as I'm making my pins, just to stay where I want. And this is where it is. Sleep up. Take a flight tomorrow. So as usual, after doing my pins here, now it is not that tight, not at all. You can see how it is not tight. And of course her hair was like, her hair is fine hair. And now when it reaches at this point, of course we are having this and we're having that. And just when we always have this, it means sometimes we just have to do our creativity to see how perfect we can do those nice things to come out when it is looking very nicely. So I may come and I do my sketch here, for this one to be one, this one to be twice, and maybe we can get the 4 things. 1, 2, 3, 4. So when I try, if they until if they I have a green. Stick is a green. So can you flip it? Because the elegant deco. Sorry. Sorry, I'm coming back. And here it is shown. Okay, here we go. They will try again. Is it showing anything? Sorry about that. Now, so now when it is like that, I'm going to try to make sure that since it's this, I've removed the 4. Let's now try to get some twists in it. And now if I'm getting some twists in this, it means I'm going to use my method. And the method that I always use is the inward knotless braiding. Okay. What was I saying? So let's try to add something on top here. Those ones who have been seeing my inward knotless, I'm going to add some human kink here, and then I bring it to hold in here 3 times, and then I start braiding. So I start braiding here in 3 ways. So I'm sorry. Now it means I have to, like those also have been seeing me doing this, I always have to come and tie this here so that my twist does not come out, and then I do the twisting here. But here I just want to do something bigger. That's what I feel like styling. Okay, so I'm going to do it this way. So now, of course, when I'm doing this, there's some point I would want it to stop. But since it is with this, and I know it is going to stop here, now I stop my kinky here, and then I go back. Now after going back, of course I have to come and I do this. Now if it's like this, means it's going to stop there. Now it is the same thing that I'm going to do on the next part. The next part that I'm going to do here. So making this 2, 3, 2, 3 portions like that, and then after that I bring my half human kinky. Then when you make this into 3 portions, this is how I separate them like this. Then I put this here on top of, you can see, and then I start braiding. Some comes down, so the knots comes up. So how it moves up like this down, again like this. So of course when I reach here, I put it upwards, then I hold the kink itself is the one that I use to tie here. And now tying here, when I tie here like this, I start making my twist. Of course, as I'm adding in the hair, make sure that the twists are equal. Yes. Then I make sure that the hair is all mixed with the kinky. I start doing my twisting. That's how it goes. Of course, now this one comes when you know that the hair is fine hair, and now we're trying to create some volume. So of course I reach here and I put it up. It goes upwards. Okay, now it is going upwards. Do this. So after I do it this way, see how equal it is. Now here we go, remaining with only this. Remember I wanted 4, so I just have to make this also. Yes, hi guys. Okay, hi Comble. And yes, hey, it's there from Russia. Wow, watching from Russia. So amazing. So as we continue, let's try to go on the second line. Like the way I said, guys, as you're joining us, make sure that you tap on the screen on the red heart, or tell us where you're watching this video from. Yes, you can always tell us where you're watching this video from, because I always feel good whenever I'm chatting with people that I know. Okay, so I join these like this. Okay, and then of course there are 3 portions, this one and this one plus this one. So when they like this, I just hold here this way. So I bring this one, I add it there, I start the braiding. Of course, when I'm braiding, I make sure it moves this way. I just make sure that it is as gentle as possible, since her hair is soft, so we don't want it to have any hairline damage. Now it's the same thing that I do to tie hair. But when I'm done, as I'm going to twist this, I said make sure that it's all equal, and we make sure that it's all, the hair is mixed with your human hair, and then you start the braiding. Okay, so to those ones who have thick hair, I think you might not use the extension. You may just twist it yourself without the extension. So after it is, then they also come and they bring it back from these ends. Then we start doing the twisting. Now after doing the twisting, it's done here. and now 3. So we are remaining with only 1 now. But of course, when you're there, you can see the picture, how it is coming out. Okay, I'm watching from Oman. Oh, thank you so much for watching. And this is Blackberry watching from New York. You're most welcome. Yes, as you're joining, please tell us where you're watching from. So the third one, as we're doing it, still, I make sure that I separate this into 3 portions. After doing that, I still bring the third one like this. I add, but I make sure that I'm doing it as gentle as possible, not creating tension, because this is just a styling. Okay, we're just doing a styling, so we don't need to do it that tight. And after, I tie here this way. Then after doing that, I start doing my twisting. And then the twisting, as I said, you have to make sure that the hair is mixed with the oil, sorry, with the human extension. Yes, make sure that it's all mixed very well. So until I reach to the level that I want, and this the level that I want, then I tie it from there, and I start doing the twisting. So I'm done. This is how it goes. Of course, you can see now how the front looks like. Okay, you can see how the front looks like. Now when I'm done with that, okay, this is one is Miss Jaffer for watching from the UK. Thank you so much for watching. Now we are remaining with this hair only, and what I'm going to do about it, I'm just going to style it to make sure that it is fast and quick. Like the way we say it, you need to make it fast and quick. So as we're styling, as usual, we always have to pull this, and we make sure that we make sure that we pull the tips, and once we pull the tips, these tips, so we roll it as we pull upwards here to cover here. Now once we're covering there, of course, we're just going to do it this way. The same thing that we are doing here. But most of the times when you're working on this soft hair, trust me, you also have to be as soft as possible, because anything that you do not gentle, trust me, it costs you a lot. So you just have to be as gentle as possible so that you don't do any mistake. Maurice, blessing. Thank you so much, dear. Thank you so much for joining all this wisdom. You're most welcome. So again, as I said, you have to make sure that you're as gentle as possible, because once it is soft natural hair, trust me, you also have to be as gentle as possible, because any mistake you do, it costs you a lot. Okay, even if it is just only the pain, it will cost you a lot. So I'm now trying to remove even the other pin that I had pulled, that the one that I'm trying to use by styling. Okay, so the same thing that I'm doing here. By these tips, of course, I'm also still going to do this, and we add on the tip. Okay. As we doing that, because I'm doing it that way, so we'll take on so cover. So now, as we continue, something that I do here. Sorry.
Okay, nothing okay.
Hasta tumbera sound. Ita bajije ko. So I'm doing that. So I'm trying to finish up here, but like the way I say, please try to make sure that your styling is as gentle as possible. Like not like your hands should be very gentle, because even the hair that you're doing is also gentle. Somebody seen a mouse speak one definite from chibadi chigenda kukulizawo n'ebirevu. So again, I'm using this to make sure it's all this way. Okay. So something get that way. Again. Make sure that I wrap it this way. Hi, Maurice, this is so beautiful. Thank you so much, darling. Okay, so again and again, I also try to make sure that I roll this to be this way. Now here we go. I'm remaining with this. Only 2 remaining. And this remaining, of course. I do then this one now, since there are only 2 remaining, I have to make sure that they cover the space that I'm remaining with. Okay. Don't remember to want this. Don't remember to want this.
Yeah.
Go back in. Huh? So now you can see here we're remaining with only the top here. Thank you so much, those who are there. We're just remaining with this top one, so I can make sure that I also try to pin up here. Oh, thank you, sir. You're most welcome. You're most welcome. So let's try to pin up here. Now when we're done with that, of course, I'm going to make sure that I also try to finish up here, just like this. When will you be in Inorder? Oh, Inorder, it is going to be hard for now. It is going to be hard for now. I'm yet to start the world tour, so you might not see me in Inorder.
Yo.
So now I'm just remaining with this, okay? Sorry about that. So, as we're going, I also have to make sure that I have this tip and we roll it to go up there. And since we're done with here, I'm also going to cover it up here. Now, as it is done here, you can see how amazing this looks like. And now we are having this front view. So let's take ones. Oh, that's so cute. Thank you so much, Shannon. Now, when it is like that, of course, if we try to see her hair and we want to make it more to come out more, of course, let's try to just add the front to have the baby hair. Of course, now let's try to do the baby hair. What's it? What are you doing? So go there one day. One day down. mizibe tokaji garobi ni to kwata nako lek tira kugondi yafe simanye kale kusi wala akasikati simanye bakali kusi soko veyo deko muto so now I'm just pulling the baby hair down. Watching from Tanzania, goodness. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, goodness. Watching from Tanzania. Thank you so much. So, as we finishing up here, we come back even in front. Of course, for now, what we're trying to do is just to make a good finishing, because guys, I always tell you that it is always good, like very, very nice, whenever you do something and you make sure that you do a good finishing. That is always the best thing. That okay, just ran across the video. I truly enjoy watching you. Like this, yeah, it's very beautiful. Yes, let's come up. Since like my training in 60. Wow. Thank you, Papa. Where are you watching from? Thank you so much. Okay, now guys, as we are finishing up, of course, now we just have to do those little touch-ups. The one that I'm trying to do right now. Those little touch-ups like that. Okay, and here we go. Here I'm done. Now when I'm done with this, of course, some other people, what they try to do is add on they might put those sprays, like the fix sprays, the gel sprays, or maybe the glue sprays. And now you can see, like, we have just achieved it, but without adding the gel in the hair. So I guess you can also try to get something like that, and if possible, try to learn how to do those slicks, like slicking with the thread. So for now, guys, I'm gonna be signing out, but of course, like the way we said, we have our lives every Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday, so it is still going to be the same thing. So today I got this for you, and may the Lord bless you all. My name is Maurice, the Crochetmaster. Please, my customer of today, can you try to introduce yourself to my clients so that they can know you more? Say hello to them and you tell them your names plus the experience. Okay, as you're here.
Hi everyone, my name is Shakira, and have had a good experience with Maurice the Crochetmaster. It's just amazing. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.